Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I am here with my sister friend, and today we're going to be talking about boundaries in friendship. I love this topic.
I know you do.
I love this topic.
Naomi's been dying to do this.
I love talking about boundaries. Ishwan. So we get into it?
Yes, let's go.
All right. So first of all, let's start with what do you think a healthy friendship looks like?
Wow.
Yeah.
Great question. I think, let me start by saying, I think I have healthier friendships now that I know God more than before.
Mm-hmm.
So I think generally a healthy friendship is one that has vulnerability, understanding of each other, because like we're not the same, you know.
Obviously.
Yeah, so understanding that your friend is a certain way and you're a certain way, and just more or less working through the strengths and weaknesses of that. I think that for me that's a healthy friendship. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think the same with me as well. That's what I think. A big thing for me is respect. It's showing up.
That's
You know
a good
what?
one.
Yeah. That for me is a really big thing.
Yeah.
Showing up is I learned something from one of our mutual friends, Sam. He once told me that when you're looking at friendships, it's not necessarily a 50-50 thing, but allow friendships to evolve with time.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, don't from the get-go give 1,000% and someone is not giving anything, you know. So just the intention behind, you know, all that for me is a big deal.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. I think those are the important qualities for me. Yeah. So what boundaries do you think are really important in friendships? For you? And this is male or female? Actually,
yes.
Should we separate them? Okay, generally.
Yes, I'll say generally, because I think I also have healthy friendships with my guy friends.
Yeah.
What has helped with that, I don't know if it's also because I'll just tell it straight to them. Like I think they know me. I think I was actually chatting with a friend, I think maybe last week. He's like, you're still stubborn, you know, like we're going back and forth on something.
Yeah.
But he knows I'm like that. Like you cannot turn me around on something.
Yeah.
You know, unless otherwise, you know, and he'll respect my stubbornness on that issue. He'll be like, that's your view, cool, and he'll also give it to me. But I think, you know, this. So yeah, let me think on that.
Okay. Let me okay, let's
Give me your perspective.
When I think of boundaries in friendship, for me it really depends if it's female or male.
Right.
Yeah, because I feel like when it comes to friendships, now I'm harsher on men. Like I'm very strict with my boundaries when it comes to guys.
Okay.
And you and I are different in a way that for me, I know me, it would be really hard for me to have a friendship with a guy, especially apart from my husband. Like he must be his friend, because I know myself.
Yes.
The closer I get to a guy, the more vulnerable oh my goodness, and then all the walls just come down, and I know me, so I can't do that.
So good. Something that's come to me is, you know, when we mentioned earlier about understanding yourself, who are your strengths, your weaknesses, and knowing where your triggers are. Yeah, knowing where your triggers are. You find, I mean, this whole I just slipped and fell situation, you know when you're sort of like getting close to something, and when you're like stepping into something, and when I think to have that sensitivity.
We always know.
Yeah.
On the first day, we always know.
You let some of there's just something, you know, you feel it when you're even letting go of some of your power or opening up yourself to certain things. I don't know, maybe we're just the more sensitive, you know, people. Like I can generally tell when I meet a guy and we're, you know, I don't know why we're going there.
Yeah.
But I can tell that he'll be enamored with me.
Yeah.
I can so tell.
Yes.
So like when you kind of start feeling that power, then I have to be careful or to kind of watch where that's going to go. How much of my space am I going to give to him and like that. So yeah, with boundaries and in like friendships, with the guys, for me, it's also because maybe I've grown up with them or they're kind of like either family, friends or whatever. So it's been a bit easier. Like we know each other, they know. Yeah, even, and then and now a lot of them are married or dating. So I also just respect that. Very, like I know because I'm a woman and I know how, someone's either wife or, like, I understand that. So I'll be I watch myself.
And that's another difference between you and I, because me growing up, the only male friends I had were my young brother's friends who I played soccer with. I don't remember having like male family friends who were my age mates or older than me.
Right.
I was always made to feel like that cannot be your friend. Why are you chatting with that person? Well, I remember my neighbors, we would play around and stuff, but then at some point it was cut off.
Right.
Like I couldn't do that anymore. So I do have that memory, and I think it really shaped how I actually see guys. It became a thing of, if I'm a friend with a guy, is there a possibility? It was never just that we are friends. I think that must have also shaped how I have friendships with guys. So yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. But with females, a lot of it for me is how much I share with them.
Oh yeah. A big topic for women. A really big topic for women. Because there's always the fear or the insecurity that what I share I'll hear it somewhere else.
Exactly.
It will be violated. It will also, there'll be Chinese whisper. There's always that thing of trust. And, is this really a safe space for me to pour out and to share? And also when you like sharing, it's just, I don't want to be too spiritual but discern with who you're sharing that. Like, are you okay? For me, I always check myself that, am I okay? Even if I heard this somewhere else, but am I comfortable that I'm still sharing it here?
I see. Okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
And I've had so many moments with people where I'm just like, I shouldn't have said that.
Yes.
Like, I don't think I trust that person enough to have said that, So, So, with regards to friendships, what do you think when people say you need a best friend, or how do you feel when people say, oh, this is my only friend, and stuff like that? Because there was a time in my life when I thought that I need to have that one best friend.
I hear you.
Yeah, but then now I'm like, I need healthy friends.
Yeah, I think even for me, same. I think when I was growing up, it was sort of like you need to have a best friend thing. I don't know. For me, that was like primary school, going into high school. Like, it was such a, what can I say? I don't know if it was like a cultural mindset that needed to happen. But I did have a best friend actually in primary school. And we clicked so much because I was in my tomboy phase. She's also an I don't care, type of girl. Yeah. But in that season, she also taught me a lot about myself in the I don't care thing. That don't really get bothered by what people say, like, just be you type of thing. Yeah. So as I grew older, then I started, for me, like, it's easy for me to get along with people, right?
Yeah, it is.
So with others, the kind of people just get drawn to you. Then you kind of have to weigh like, oh, okay, but do I want to also be drawn to this person? So it, like, a lot of people say, oh, Nkambo's very wild, but very few people really know the real me.
That's true. Yeah.
The real me, like, my everyday, my life. Some people don't know that I just withdraw and just be on my own, that I'm very independent in my in my I can be just alone. They're like, oh, but you're the most social person. So those types of differences. And then you find that for me, like, I have like close friends, the same as you're saying, healthy friends, where we in this phase of my life, I'm learning what seasons are with friends. Like we go through seasons, you know, together. So this is what's happening with you. Yeah, let's go, let's push. This is where you're at. Let's go. Dude, I'm struggling in this time, or you know, I'm being naughty, and yeah, you'll be like, this is how Naomi, let me guys tell you. So how Naomi, when she'll ask you questions for you to really think through something, you know, and yeah, and she'll receive your naughty, right?
Yeah.
But she'll be like, okay, so have you really thought about you know, that type of thing? But I appreciate that because it makes you really think, you know, open up and be like, okay, yeah, I need to really think this through. Yeah. So I think I'm in that time of, yes, I'm learning healthy, I'm enjoying healthy relationships, and thank God for that, with, you know, boundaries and everything. But I'm also enjoying seasons. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. That's something I battle with. I'm not very good with that whole seasons thing.
Yeah.
But one thing I don't like about the best friend type of thing is that it makes me feel like if I'm your best friend, I should be your only best friend.
Okay.
Yeah. Then there'll be nobody else around. And then when somebody else comes around, I feel jealous. You get what I mean? And that's what it was like when I was younger. But then now, you are one of my closest friends. And I know you have a lot of friends. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You get along with a lot of people.
Yes.
But I think it's because it's healthy and I'm also healthier now.
Yeah.
I've never had a moment where I'm just like, why is she friends with that person? I remember it was us celebrating your graduation.
Yes, the Rema grad. Yes, and you met some of my close friends.
I was so excited to meet people who share life with you. You know what I mean? And I felt so happy. It was not oh my goodness, like, are we ranking? You know what I mean? It wasn't anything about that. Oh my goodness, So
that was lovely.
I have grown.
Yes.
I have grown.
It was a really good full circle moment for me as well, because I looked, I remember looking at the table and thinking, I said, yeah, you know, these are people I do life with. And, you know, with the same best friend thing that you're saying, what I've also learned is we draw different things from different friends. Yeah. So you find, and in different seasons, you know. So you find, like, in a certain time, maybe I'll be like, I'll speak to you about something and I'll be going through that with you. You know, and another time it will be another friend who maybe, I don't know, for whatever reason, maybe she's experienced that and I need to draw that wisdom from her. Yeah, so I think, as you're saying, this thing, like, it's not a competition thing, but it's more of like, where can I place my issue, you know, and grow in that with that person. Yeah. My goodness.
I feel like this topic on boundaries is such a vast topic.
Yes, it is.
We need more time.
Yeah, for sure.
We really need more time.
For sure.
But guys, thank you for joining us, for listening to our 2 cents. Please let us know what you think about boundaries in friendships. Comment
ask
below.
Questions.
Yeah. Please subscribe, share this video, tell a friend to tell a friend. Hopefully we'll be back.
Yes.
Hopefully we'll be back. See you in the next video.
Bye.